Yo, what up? It's your boy. So, Elden Ring. I haven't really got to play it. So, Elden Ring came out like right after Lost Ark. I was deep in Lost Ark and I tried to play Elden Ring, like balance both, and it just wasn't working. I put about 50 hours into Elden Ring, but I barely scratched the surface of the game. I'm trying to avoid like social media, YouTube, and spoilers. The game is probably at this point like a month old at this point. And excuse me, I had to burp. Sorry, happens. I want to play. So I decided, hey, I'm going to start over since they just got a patch, added a bunch of quality of life stuff, and balanced a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to start a new game. Item descriptions and talk about the lore and try to figure out the story and stuff. Hopefully, enjoy it. We're gonna go ahead and dive into Elden. Start a new game. We'll go Wretch. Okay. Going to change that name real quick. And you know, like I have played like 50 hours of the game. I did play the network test, so I do have a little bit of experience with the beginning of the game. Not like I'm like a pro or nothing, but I kind of know where some things are at and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take the golden seed as my starting item. My character's name will be Asuka. We're gonna go ahead and load up my favorite here. There we go. Got our pink hair, don't care. And I think we're ready to get right into this. So we get the club. We're starting with 10 of every stat across the board. Got the golden seed. I think we're good to go.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog. The lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands. The ever-brilliant gold mask. Fear, the deathbed companion. A loathsome dung-eater. And Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Oh, so we're back here again. Alright, so we got the emote, the ring. Take that off and place that with the ring. Okay. I will do like lore reading in like bulk. So I don't want to like just pick up an item, read it, and stop every 5 seconds to read stuff. So I don't know if this is supposed to be Marika or some other thing here. And yes, I'm playing offline because I don't want messages in the wall, on the ceilings, and on top of things. It really ruins my experience. So we're playing offline. So any messages that you see are basically by the devs. Through the path be broken and uncertain, though the path be broken and uncertain, claim your place as the Elden Lord. We got that tarnished, wizened finger. Finger of a wise tarnished? Okay. So we step out. We're in the Chapel of Anticipation. Okay, so what was they anticipating? The end of the Erd Tree? Shattering? What? You know, gotta roll and break barrels and stuff. So, okay, here's a door. The door is blocked shut. I wonder if you can ever open that blocked door. So, you know, we take a little look. That, to me, looks like Stormvale Castle to me. And I'm pretty sure it is. So, I'm gonna go down. Now, there goes a giant statue. Okay. And we got some more statues. One's missing a head. Another one is holding a sword. Seems to be a man, maybe, possibly. That statue right there is definitely Marika. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this guy. Like, I'm not even sure I want to even try. We'll see. At least hit him, right? Oh, okay. We at least got a hit before he tagged the shit out of me.
Don't worry, Tauren. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
That's what happens when you set your PlayStation controller on your leg. It literally pushes the triggers in and makes you do attacks and stuff. Okay, so we got the Crimson Flask and Cerulean Flask. The Cave of Knowledge lies below. Brave Tarnish, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war in your warrior's blood. So I'm assuming a whole bunch of Tarnish have been brought back to the lands between, not just me, as the narrator saying at the beginning. So and I also think the narrator of that opening cinematic or cutscene or whatever that was, the opening of the game, is also, I think. Alright, we'll go ahead and do some lore right now. So we got the Flask of Crimson Tears. A sacred flask modeled after a golden holy chalice that was once graced by the Tear of Blessing. Filled with crimson tears, the flask restores HP with use. You rest at a site of grace to replenish. The one washed up on the gravesite was sure to die, till the flask offered its gift of rejuvenation to seek the Elden Ring. Now the Cerulean says the same thing, except it's not HP, it's FP, and FP you use for magic attacks, and also your what are they called? Arts of War, or I don't remember the name of them. Then we have the Memory of Grace. The Memory of First Grace, which once guided bygone Tarnish to the lands between. It's merely a cycle. Stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. Then we have the Tarnish Wizened Finger. Okay? A finger of corpse wax, so emaciated, the bone is visible. It is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. And we have the Golden Seed. A golden seed found at the base of the illusory tree. When the Elden Ring was shattered, the seeds flew from the tree, scattering across various lands as if life itself knew that its end had come. Another thing we got is this club. It's a thick, solid lump of wood. Wielding this striking weapon requires no skill. A simple, primitive weapon that requires only brute strength and persistence to hammer your foe into the ground. And that is all we have. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and rest. And then we're going to go to our flask. We're going to use our seed to increase our flask use. And then we're going to take away our FP charge and our cerulean flask, so we have 5 heals, and we'll just keep it moving, right? Alright, so we're down in the tutorial area. We're gonna go ahead and run through this. See, we got some nobles here. And that got the jumps. Okay, there's a guy up there. He's shooting his crossbow at us. Not gonna worry too much about him. Got the row of fruit. We'll read that a little bit later. Okay, now we got to deal with this guy. Oh, he fell. That's interesting. Now I gotta go down here and kill him. Jesus. Well, the reason I want to kill him is because I want to try to get as many runes as I can possibly get. Because you see I'm buck naked. I don't have anything. I don't have no milk, no cookies, no nothing. So want to get to the first merchant so I can buy some stuff. And yes, I turned all the tutorials off, so when you go through here, it usually prompts you with a bunch of stuff. So we have a bunch of Godric's soldiers and a bunch of nobles in here. What they're doing and why they're here, I do not know. Statue of Marika seems to be vandalized, broken arms and stuff. Alright, so. And we got the soldier of Godric. Just make it a little bit more clear that, you know. Bye-bye. You know, that we are dealing with Godric's soldiers. So we have a bunch of sarcophagi in here. They look to also be vandalized. I don't know if they were in here looking for something, looking for tarnished, trying to find fresh body parts. I don't know. Strength. So way in the back up there is an item. I don't really know how you get it. Something to do with going through that door. I don't know, but so this is like a, I think, minor herb tree or something like that. Usually you find a seed by one of these out in the world, so this is how you get to it. Right. Use stone sword key. We don't have any, so you need a key, and then you use the key and it will unlock the fog wall. Down. Finger Severer and Tarnished Furrowed Finger. Look how his body is all like red. I don't know if that's fire or I don't know. Don't know why that corpse is like that. Going up. Okay. Here we go. So we're out in the Limb Grave. Now, I don't know if that's just like a play on words. Is it really supposed to be like limb as in L-I-M-B? Limb? You know, because we are dealing with Godric the Grafted. Okay. And we missed. Can't even kill a simple bird. What a bum. Arteria Leaf. Third leaf flower. So beautiful. Small golden effigy. Okay. And as you see, that golden effigy icon looks similar to this. I don't exactly know what that is. Okay. We'll go ahead and get this lit. As we see, the grace is trying to guide us in a direction, but we're gonna go ahead and talk to this guy here.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
So he points out that we are maidenless. And we will die in obscurity. Basically is what he's saying, and he said something about the Round Table Hold. And that's about it. See what else he got to say.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow. even if it leads you to your grave.
See, he's like saying like, hey, you should follow the path of guidance, you know, and you know, it will lead you to the answers that you seek. But he also says, even if we die. So, I get the vibe that he wants me to, like, go die. But at the same time, I feel like he wants me to also follow the grace. And if you played any FromSoft games in the last, you know, like 10 years, like, NPCs are super deceiving. So I don't know if I want to believe anything this guy is saying. I'm taking it with a whole lot of salt, alright?
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
He's telling me about Godric the Grafted. He said he's decrepit. He's telling me he wants me to go there.
It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
Alright, so he's telling me, hey, you should go to the castle. I'm not listening to you. Alright. Bust him up real quick. Got some bones. Room, fruits. Can't even hit these dudes. Got beast liver. Got the tarnished golden sunflowers. Out here buck naked in my drawers. Okay, got a flight pinion and a four-toed foul foot. So we'll be trying to keep these videos like an hour, but that doesn't always happen. Things always don't go the way I want them to go, and so that might not happen. Now, I'm looking for some of those skulls that have the lit up skulls. They have like light, they're lit up basically. Their eyes are glowing. I'm looking for some of those because I'm trying to get some runes, or some more runes. Oh, yeah. I don't think we ready for him yet. I see the octopus down there. Oh, what's this? Herba. Okay. Getting that herba. Some mushy rooms. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take this plunge. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down here. Looks like we got some birds that I completely missed because I'm a fucking bum. Another foul foot. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take my booty hole back up here. Do the first step. I got very unlucky and didn't find any glowing skulls. It's unfortunate. We'll take another peek around. Make my way towards the church over here. There's one. Right, that's our first one. Got some rune fragments. Gonna have to read a lot. A lot of reading gonna be coming up here. Got quite a few items. Statue up there. Very unlucky when it comes to the glowing skulls. I should just start locking on, because every time I don't, I literally miss. Sliver of meat and thin beast bones. Okay, we got a knight over here. We're gonna go bust his shit in. Another rune fragment. Ah. Here goes one. I got the Kukuri. Get your ass back here, Pumbaa. Really? Oh my god, I'm done. Think we got some root resin? Okay, a little bit of root resin, burnt tree leaf. Looks like we killed most of the dudes over here, which is unfortunate. I was hoping I can pick up a sword, which is what I wanted right there. Thank you very much. That will help me greatly. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, game. Another rune. Cool. We will go ahead and put that sword on. Now we are sword man. Or sword girl. My bad. Alright. Got some of that turtleneck meat. Really? Got the rune. Wow, that's Dragonfly didn't drop anything. What? Oh, he dodged me. Got him. Okay. Got the great dragonfly head. Got another mushroom. Okay, I picked up that rune over here already. Good. More row of fruit. Herba. All right. We're at the Church of Ella. Okay. Over to Grace. Go ahead and grab that smithing stone up real quick. And then we will sit down. Second there. Back up. Come over here, and we will go through these items. Okay. So we got the kukuri, a large knife used for throwing. Its curved blade is sharp enough to slice flesh cleanly. You throw at enemies to inflict and build up onset of blood loss. This heavy throwing weapon is unsuitable for swift attacks, but is able to inflict heavy damage. Then we got the rune fragment. Stone fragment found near places where runes have fallen from the sky can be used for crafting or simply for throwing at enemies. These shards of stone are believed to have once been part of a temple in the sky. They glow with a faint light from within. Then we got the golden ruin, grace that dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between, the lingering trace of gold. Used to gain a small number of runes. Runes are nourishment for development of any tarnished, provided a finger maiden can be found. Same thing on that. Then we have the finger, the tarnished furrowed finger. It's a finger of a corpse wax, furrowed like a hook. It's a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. Then we have the effigy, which sends cooperative summoning sign to several nearby summoning pools. Then we have the finger severer. Okay, it's an item for online play. You use it to host of fingers to select a summon player and send them back to their world. Use when you have been summoned to another player's world to return to your own. This phantom blade severs the link formed by a furrowed finger, but the maidens scorn those who abuse its use. Okay. So we have a sliver of meat. It's a slice of thinly carved beast flesh. The dried meat toughens the constitution. We have a beast liver, the fresh liver of a beast, a luscious fruit of life. Dried liver boosts damage negation. And we have turtleneck meat, a splendid, lengthy cut of turtleneck meat, considered an especially nutritious ingredient in the south of the lands between. Then we have flight feathers of birds. It's commonly used for arrow fletchings. Then we have the four-toed fowl foot. A four-toed fowl's foot, okay? In the lands between, having 3 digits is seen as a bad omen. As such, the four-toed fowl's foot is a gift of great luck indeed. And we have thin beast bones, thin hard beast bones, commonly used to make disposable weapons. Then we have the great dragonfly head of a large dragonfly, long believed to have the ability to neutralize poison. Then we have gold tin excrement, someone's excrement. It has a gold tinge, material used for crafting items, often hidden in woods and thickets. Gold tinged excrement is highly stable substance. It doesn't dry out, nor does it lose its customary warmth or scent. For better or for worse, it remains as it is. Now to me that just sounds like shit is shit and will always be shit. Okay? I don't know if we read this, but roa fruit, it's a berry-like red fruit that grows in shrubs, easily found everywhere in the lands between. It has a wide variety of uses. We have herba, evergreen leaves that give off a faint light. A very common medicinal plant, can be found in thickets and elsewhere. Then we have the arteria leaf, dark red leaves with thick swollen veins. A faint pulse can be felt in the veins, stirs the blood, providing an enlivening effect. We have mushrooms, a fungal growth that thrives in damp thickets and elsewhere. Its thick, spongy flesh makes it a key component in throwing pots. And we have the herb leaf flower, a dusky yellow flower that has started to fade to brown, found throughout the lands between, said to be fed by leaves that fell from the trees in days of antiquity. Okay, and then we have the tarnished gold sunflower, a large flower that blooms facing the Erd tree. Though wilted and faded, it still retains holy essence. And we have root resin. Resin secreted from the roots of the great tree. It can also be found near trees on the surface. The roots of the great tree were once linked to those of the Erd tree, or so they say. And it is for this reason catacombs are built around great tree roots. Okay? So we have the smithing stone. It's a stone used to smith a variety of armaments, a shard found in plenty. Okay, smithing stone is found throughout the lands between, and mining galleries built to excavate it can be found everywhere. And okay, we got the sword. It's a long Lord Sworn's straight sword. Well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design, wielded by regulars of the Lord's army. Though blackened and damaged by years of use, it appears to have otherwise been kept in serviceable condition, despite the soldiers having long since lost their minds. Okay, there we go.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
Okay, so he wants us to buy a crafting kit, so we'll buy a crafting kit. Leather, large bag, a pestle and mortar, small blade, and various other tools. Enables crafting from the main menu. Provides both means to fight and means to survive. Okay, we're gonna pick that up. Alright. And Alright.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
Alright. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna go into, wait a minute. There we go. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna use all these. Here's another 800 souls.
What is it? Still going to purchase something?
I'm going to buy a torch. I'm going to buy a shield. And I'm going to buy the telescope. So the telescope, astrology tool used by members of the Carrion royal family. A stolen part of a larger instrument, allows the viewer to better see faraway things. During the age of the Erd tree, Carrion astrology withered on the vine. The fate once writ in the night skies had been fettered by the Golden Order. Okay. Purchase that, and I'll read the description of the shield and the torch. The torch tip is wrapped in oil-soaked rags and set on fire. The flame can illuminate dark locales or be used to attack enemies. Can be raised up when equipped in the left hand, illuminating more of the surrounding area. And we have a large leather shield. A round shield covered in leather on the larger side for the medium size. On the larger side for a medium-sized shield. Though its damage negation may be lacking compared to a metal shield, it can handle a wider range of attack affinities. Interesting. Alright.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna equip the shield. We're gonna equip the torch. And we're going to come over here. We're gonna equip that. And here we're gonna equip these rocks. And then right here we're gonna equip this. And I think we're set to go. So we now have a shield. Oh, some more herba. Here to the statue. Now the statue will if I can get one of these birdies. Got them both that time. Nice. Cool. So we'll go ahead and examine this. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Well, that thing is pointing in that direction now. Got Trina's lily. Trina. And as you see, we got these guys. They're over here digging in the ground. These nobles, guys just watching. This other one's patrolling. What are they digging for? What are they looking for? Are they trying to dig into the root? Is that what they're trying to do? Got some rune fragments. So as you see, this thing is pointing in this direction. Let me know that there's a dungeon over here. Specifically, a catacomb. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and rest here. And we'll go ahead and make the cut in this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed so far and you'll come back for the next one. But on that note, we are out.